Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. I am back with another video. So in today's video, I am talking about the military, of course. So for the ones that are like asking questions, I want to know my update. I'm a little behind, but I'm gonna let you guys know exactly what's going on. So basically, last Tuesday, I went and took the PICAT. The PICAT is, some people say it's the easier version of the ASVAB when you go to MEPS, but to me, I could say just a tiny bit. It was easier. So with that being said, I did take the actual ASVAB as well. So let me just rewind, okay, a little bit, because I know y'all like, what? So anywho, I took the PICAT. In my case, the PICAT could not count because I had already took the ASVAB twice. So when you take the ASVAB, or the original ASVAB at MEPS, you cannot go back to the PICAT and use that score. So if it was my first time ever taking the test period, and I never took the ASVAB at MEPS, I could use my PICAT score. Hopefully I made sense. If not, just do a little research and you'll figure out what I'm trying to say. So yeah, I took the PICAT just to see exactly where I was at before I actually went and took the real test. So yeah, I was nervous, of course, when I took the test, and I was honestly nervous that I wouldn't do good because like I've been taking Fernando class for like 2 months now, 2.5 months now, and I'm like, if I don't do good in this, then something is wrong. So I tried to continue to stay positive. So I went with my recruiter, went to the office to take the PICAT. It's untimed, so you have more than enough time to take it. I suggest that if you have never took the ASVAB, take the PICAT first. Take the PICAT because you can't switch over to the PICAT after you done took the real ASVAB, if you know what I'm saying. So yeah, I suggest y'all take the PICAT first. Honestly, it was like 3 hours. They say some people take 3 hours to take the test, but no, I was not gonna take them 3 hours. And I just don't, and I didn't. So I got finished like around an hour later, an hour and a half later. So yeah, I went in there being positive but nervous, and my recruiter, she was just like, you got it, you got it. And I'm like, no, I don't. And I'm just looking at my phone the whole time. Like, I want to pick this phone up and just figure whatever question they done ask me out. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, no, because that's stupid. Why would I do that when I still eventually have to take the real ASVAB? And on the real ASVAB, you can't even use your phone, okay? You can't even have your phone in the room with you. So I was just like, that just don't make sense for me to do. So she came in there, she was like, okay, well, I'm about to see your score. We're going to see how well you did. It's okay. Da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, okay. I think I did bad. And she was just like, girl, we finna see. So she was like, close your eyes. I'm like, girl, what? Close my eyes. No, just come on, let me see. She was like, close your eyes. I was like, okay. So I closed my eyes. And she was scrolling down. I saw that part because I had peeped. And she was like, close your eyes. I'm like, okay. So when she looked at the score, she said, all I heard her say was, girl. And I'm looking at her like, what is it? Girl, you scored a 77. You are good. What is you talking about? And I'm just like, really? Because you know what I'm saying? Y'all, look, me, I came from a 20 to a 77. It's unbelievable. So I'm just sitting there at the computer screen just staring at it like, this ain't right. Something wrong. Is this a prank? Somebody come out. Come on, come behind. Somebody come from behind the computer and tell me it's a, you know, I'm just thinking like the whole time, like, and that goes to show you that I really didn't have faith in myself. I didn't believe in myself, honestly, because I thought less of myself. I thought that I couldn't, you know, be great or, you know, get a great score, period. And yeah. Don't ever think like that, y'all. I'm telling y'all, because if you start thinking like that and it sticks in your head, you're going to become that. Back to the situation. I looked at the score and I was just sitting there, and at the time I couldn't like get a print off. So I will insert the picture that I took on my phone. Just like, oh my gosh, I just wanted to sit there and stare at it like the rest of the day, but I had to hurry up and get up because she had to go do something else, and I had to go ride with her. And I'm like, oh my gosh, as I'm walking out the office, like, did I really just score that? Like, did I just do that? And I'm just like, oh God, thank you so much. And I'm just thanking God. Like, I'm telling y'all, I didn't cry when I was around her, but when I got home, I cried. Let me tell y'all, I was boo-hooing like, God, I thank you. But then I'm like, again, that don't even count. It don't matter. It don't count. But then that was, my recruiter was telling me that if you make that, then no telling what you can make on that test, like above excellence. And I'm like, okay, we gonna see, because I done took the test before and it's not as easy as that PICAT. And she's like, girl, you got this. And I'm like, okay, all right, we gonna see. So the week after I took the test, and I will do a separate video on that because I don't want to like cringe all this stuff up in this one video. So yeah, I just wanted to come and let you guys know I did take the PICAT. And if you are trying to take the PICAT, take it. If that's your first choice over the ASVAB, which they all are the ASVAB, but over the one that you go to MEPS to take the PICAT, because the PICAT is way more easier. You get your time, you don't have to like rush and stuff like that. So yeah, I suggest anybody, please take the PICAT first, because yeah, okay, just listen to me, okay? I done took the test 3 times. Listen to me, okay? So yeah, y'all, I was really excited over my score with the PICAT, and I don't know what else to say to y'all. I'm like really happy at this point because God has been so good to me, y'all. That's just all I can say. I started believing in God. I started trusting God, and you know what I'm saying, having faith. And don't be negative, y'all. Like I'm a negative. Well, I ain't gonna say I'm a negative person, but when it come down to success or anything that I can do that I don't think I can do, I get negative. And when you God's child, there's not nothing that you cannot do. Okay? Now, don't get me wrong. A lot of people just say, hey, I'm going to trust God and go in there and take this test. It don't work like that. You have to actually apply yourself, y'all. Like, I had to sacrifice a lot of stuff that I love to do on a day-to-day basis. Like, YouTube, I used to post videos 3 times a week. And not only that, behind the scenes, I have to like spend hours editing, you know what I'm saying, trying to make the video fit what I want it to be. And like, you know, that's a lot. And then on the other side, I was also doing makeup, like tutorials and stuff like Instagram. And like, I had to cut all of that off. Makeup, just period. I had to cut all that off just to say, hey, for these next 3 months, I'm finna sit down and study. Like, studying my butt off. Like, nothing else is about to happen. Nothing. I'm gonna study. And that's what you gotta do. Like, whatever you are doing in life. And I also didn't have to work at the time, so I know a lot of people don't get a chance to like say, you know, I'm gonna quit work to study, because they don't have that privilege to do that, because they have other things to carry on and bills to pay and stuff like that. But I was in a situation to where I was blessed to even have this time to, you know, dedicate to studying. And if you do have that time to dedicate, or if you don't still have that time, like you, even when you get off work, make sure you cut the TV off. If you are on Instagram and social media, you will spend so much time on social media and you don't even know it. Just scrolling and looking at stuff, getting interested in stuff. And you know what I'm saying? It's the devil. Cut it off. And you just gotta like really, I'm telling y'all, you gotta apply yourself. I have not ever applied myself as hard as I did for these past 2 to 3 months, okay? So it helped out for me, and I'm pretty sure it'll help out for y'all. And Fernando, that's all I'm gonna say. Fernando, y'all need to take his class. Take his class. That's how I scored what I scored on that PICAT. And honey, you're gonna be straight, okay? You're gonna be straight. And I will do a separate video to talk about like the AFQT, like what a lot of people don't normally talk about. A lot of people, honestly, I don't think they know. Like, if you suck at math, word knowledge count twice, okay? I mean, that's a whole nother video, but just stay tuned, because I know it's people like me who cannot do math for nothing, or just bad at it, and you know, yeah. So I got y'all. I'm telling y'all, I got y'all. I'm not gonna give y'all the information, but I'm gonna give y'all the source to go get it from, okay? So yeah, y'all just stay positive, and I will upload another video sometime soon of the real test. I did take my ASVAB test for the 3rd time. Yeah, so I will do a video on that and let you guys know exactly what happened and stuff. So y'all stay positive. If the PICAT is something that you can take it over the ASVAB. Take it. Okay, they all are the ASVAB, but you know what I mean. Like, before you go to MEPS, if you don't have to go to MEPS, you can just stay in the recruiter's office and take that test. So yeah, I don't want to take y'all heads off, but that is my video on the PICAT, and this video was basically to let y'all know that of course, take the PICAT. And for 2, like, don't never think that you can't do something. If you apply yourself and you really are 100% into that, and you gave it your 100% all, expect nothing but greatness. Now, if you ain't did nothing to study for, then I can see why you being negative. But for those who actually try and want this and sleep about this and dream about this, you can do it, baby. You can do it. So if I can do it, you can do it, okay? So hopefully you guys like this video. If you did, give this video a thumbs up. Also, if you're new to my channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button and stay tuned for the big announcement that I have about my test, the actual real test that actually counts. Okay, they all are real, but the one that actually counts for me. So if you want to know what I made and stuff like that, or if I even passed, stay tuned, y'all. All right, bye.